CNBC's All America survey taking a look at the nation's most famous mega billionaires, and there's only one who stands out with shining stars. Steve Liesman joins us with the results. Steve, I was just joking that we should have been teasing this all morning long so that all of our viewers could find out if they were at the top of this list.
Yeah, well, we didn't ask about all of our viewers, but we did ask about some of them. Becky, you know, we drive their cars, we use their software and social media sites, we invest in their stocks, but what do Americans really think of America's richest business billionaires? And we got some surprising results from the CNBC All-America Economic Survey. Take a look here. Only one of the leading billionaires we asked about has a positive net rating. That is approval minus disapproval. Warren Buffett, he's 30 to 15 approval, disapproval, and it spreads across demographic groups. We'll look at that in a second. Elon Musk, he's at 0. He gets there with sharp and divisive feelings on both sides, and that's all the way down to Jeff Bezos to minus 18 and Zuckerberg at minus 32. Who no one seems to like. Nearly every demographic group has a positive view of the Oracle from Omaha, calling Buffett the beloved, except people with incomes below $30,000. They're just minus 3, which is not really that bad. The standouts include men aged 50 and older, Democrats, those with more than $50,000 invested in the stock market, and incomes above $75,000. Musk, on the other hand, he divides the nation very, very equally, actually. Women are minus 17, men are plus 17. Biden voters minus 44, Trump voters plus 44. In the Northeast, he's minus 13. In the South, he's plus 10. Musk does a little better among X users, coming in at plus 9. Zuckerberg, on the other hand, despite his stock being up the most of this year of any of those we looked at, he's disliked across the board. Just a question of who dislikes him more. Take a look here. Democrats are minus 19, Republicans minus 49. Men 18 to 49. They have a more negative view than women, who still have a negative view. 18 to 49, minus 23%. The Northeast, they don't like him. In the Midwest, they don't like him more. The group with the lowest net support are Republicans, 50 and older for Zuckerberg. So, hey, we thought maybe the financial elite, those with high incomes and more than $50,000 in the market, they would be kinder to this group. After all, they've made this group a lot of money. Not true. Didn't happen. There are only small differences with this group and the broader public views. You can see there's Zuckerberg still minus 30. Musk and Bezos actually do a little worse. Gates does a bit better, from minus 2 to plus 15. Gates and Buffett both a little better with this group. So even returns, more than 100% this year on Tesla stock for Musk, more than 191% for Zuckerberg. Could not buy love, Becky. Back to you.
I didn't know who was going to be at the top of that list, but this is like a Q rating. Like, you figured it out the same way.
Yeah, pretty much a Q rating. I guess Zuckerberg suffers from, I don't know. I mean, we have another story we'll do later today showing a lot of people use Facebook, and they use it every day. Many, many more people using Facebook than use X or Twitter. And also the, I guess the film for Zuckerberg didn't help him. I'm not sure what, but I don't know if it matters to these people, but those are the ratings, you know.
Wouldn't matter to me if I had that much money.
Well,
Joe wants to play. I can see him trying to jump in here.
Plus 15 is, they don't like any of them. They don't like any of them. Plus 15 is not great for Warren. And it's amazing that Musk is
Warren comes in 30 to 15 with
that's what I mean.
There are large percentages, Joe. Go ahead.
No, that's not, that's not, people do not like billionaires. And for Musk to be at 0 with Zuckerberg, Bezos, and all the others at sharply negative, that's saying something in and of itself right there. That shows you
he has fans.
Steve, he has a lot of fans, whereas the other ones just, it's very, very strange, very weird. But
Steve, the thing that surprised me was Amazon. If you do the surveys around Amazon, it's one of the most beloved companies in America,
right.
Oddly enough.
So what's the problem?
And so how do you, is he disassociated with that, you think? On the Jeff Bezos part of this?
He seems to be. Hold on, Andrew, because I have some numbers here. Bezos is still, he's worse. When we ask, we asked about shopping this year, and when we look at people who shop on Amazon, he's just actually a little bit better. He's minus 11 versus minus 18 among people who do most of their holiday shopping on Amazon. So I think that's an interesting point you're making, Andrew, that he's dissociated. I'll just make one other point. I've always had a theory, right? You can be two of three. You can be loved, rich, or famous, but you can't be all three unless maybe you're, I don't know, Taylor Swift is the only person who can maybe be loved, rich, and famous.